So I have an earnest question for anybody who serves in the military now or who has served recently and who is still supporting Donald Trump. I earnestly want to understand, and I'm not being sarcastic, how are you still supporting him after this incident? And for those of you who are not clear on what happened, I'm going to give you just the thumbnail version, which is that Donald Trump and his campaign team went to Arlington National Cemetery, which is a hallowed place where deceased military veterans and their families are buried. It is sacred ground. Trump and his team went there purportedly for a ceremony to honor the 14 U.S. service members who were unalived during the withdrawal from Afghanistan. They laid a wreath down, and Trump visited the tomb of the unknown soldier. Now, I have a lot of feelings about someone who is as deeply, deeply unpatriotic and disdainful of the military as Trump, even setting foot in a place like that, but whatever, free country for now, and he's allowed to do that. But what happened next, he's actually not allowed to do. Trump and his team walked into a section called Section 60 in Arlington National Cemetery, and this is a section that is separate and designated as especially hallowed ground. It contains the graves of soldiers who were killed in Afghanistan and Iraq, and you're not allowed to go in there and fuck around, quite frankly. You only can take pictures in there if you are a family member. But Trump and his team, and again, his campaign managers, and this is a place where by federal law, you are not supposed to do anything having to do with a political campaign. They walked into that section, and a female employee tried to stop them. They had already been advised, by the way, that this was not allowed, but they don't care because the rules do not apply to Trump, right? We all know. He thinks he's above the law, and this is just one more instance of this. But not only did they ignore her, they physically assaulted her in the process of getting past her to go into this section where deceased service members who gave their lives for our country are lying, so that Trump could do a photo op. He took a smiling picture of himself. Look at this picture. He's released this picture all over the place, right? This is in all of his social media. A video has been sent out, and that is not what is supposed to be done. That goes against the rules. The woman who tried to stop them was doing her job as a service member. She was absolutely doing the one thing she was there to do, which was to protect this sacred space. Not only did they physically assault her, but they have since said that she was having a mental health episode, and they put it on her, blaming the victim and blaming the woman, as Trump and his people always do. By the way, both Corey Lewandowski and Chris LaCivita, who are the two campaign managers, have been accused of this behavior in the past. Lovely. Where is the outrage from Republicans? Where is the outrage from even members of our own military who are not only not saying that they're going to press charges, they are barely defending this woman who, by the way, is afraid to press charges. Think about that. If you're in the military and you're still supporting Donald Trump, you are supporting a man whose team just assaulted a female service member, and she is afraid to press charges because she knows that violence against women is part of his thing. And you call yourself someone who is patriotic? Who exactly are you defending? You're not defending us. I'm sorry, but I am the granddaughter of a veteran. My grandfather served in World War I at one of the worst battles in American history. I find it outrageous. I want to know why we are talking about Kamala doing an interview at CNN with Tim Walz and not by herself, and we're not talking about this nonstop every day until Donald Trump steps down. He has absolutely desecrated the ground that our deceased service members lay in. Where is the outrage? And again, if you are in the military and you are still supporting this man who absolutely despises your service, please explain to me why, because I do not understand.